I used to believe trust was simple. If you loved someone, you didn't question them. That's what I told myself as I sat on the couch beside Emily, her head resting on my shoulder, her fingers warm in my palm. "Are you nervous?" she asked softly. "About the wedding?" I smiled. "Only the vows. I don't want to mess them up." She laughed. "You could say anything and I'd still marry you." Those words felt like a promise carved in stone. Weeks away from marriage. Weeks away from forever. Emily was my whole world. Gentle voice. Kind eyes. Lately distant, but I told myself that was stress. Wedding stress. Work stress. Life stress. Love made excuses easy. Her phone buzzed between us. She stiffened. I glanced down without thinking. The screen lit up with a message preview. A name I didn't recognize. Just 3 words. "Can't wait tonight." My chest tightened. Emily grabbed her phone too fast. "Spam," she said quickly. "Probably work." "Tonight?" I asked, trying to sound casual. She shrugged. "Late meeting." I nodded, even though something inside me didn't. Silence stretched. Her thumb hovered over the screen like it was burning her. "I'm going to shower," she said. "Don't wait up." "Okay," I replied. She walked away, phone clutched tight. The bathroom door closed. The sound of running water filled the apartment. My heart beat louder than the shower. I stared at the couch cushion where her phone had been. "You're being paranoid," I whispered to myself. "You trust her." But my hands were already shaking. Her phone lay on the coffee table when she forgot it on the way back. Face down. Silent. Heavy. I stood over it like it was something alive. "Don't," I told myself. "You don't do this." Another buzz. Another notification lighting the screen. I flipped it over. A passcode screen stared back at me. I swallowed. I knew the code. Her birthday. She'd never changed it. "I just want peace of mind," I muttered. "That's all." The phone unlocked. My breath caught. Messages. So many unread notifications. Apps I didn't remember seeing before. One icon hidden inside a folder named Utilities. My finger hovered. "Stop," my inner voice begged. "You can still walk away." I tapped it. The screen filled with short messages. No hearts. No pet names. Just plans. Times. Inside jokes that weren't ours. "Who are you texting?" I whispered. A reply popped up in real time. "You miss me?" My stomach dropped. I scrolled. Photos blurred past too fast for my mind to process. A voice note icon. I didn't press play. I was already breaking. Footsteps approached. I locked the phone and placed it back exactly where it had been. My pulse thundered in my ears. Emily stepped out, hair damp, towel around her shoulders. "Everything okay?" she asked. "Yeah," I said, forcing a smile. "Just tired." She studied me for a second too long. "I love you," she said like a test. "I love you too," I answered automatically. She smiled, picked up her phone, and walked into the bedroom. The bathroom light clicked off. The apartment felt colder. I sat there alone, staring at my hands. They didn't feel like mine anymore. "What if I'm wrong?" I whispered. "What if this ruins everything?" No one answered. My phone buzzed with a wedding group message. Smiling emojis. Countdown photos. I turned the screen face down. "I shouldn't," I said out loud. "I really shouldn't." I pictured our vows. Her smile. Our future apartment. Our names on invitations. Then I pictured that message again. My chest burned. My throat felt tight. Love shouldn't feel like fear. I told myself truth was better than comfort, even if it destroyed me. I breathed in, then out, trying to steady myself for what came next. I was scared, but I was done lying to myself. It happened fast. Silence doesn't argue back. When the apartment went quiet and her breathing evened out behind the bedroom door, I picked up her phone again. My heart pounded so hard it hurt. "I just need the truth," I told myself. "That's all." I opened the hidden chat folder. And everything I believed shattered. I sat on the edge of the bed with Emily's phone in my hands, whispering, "Just look once. Then stop." My fingers scrolled anyway. Message after message loaded, and each one felt heavier than the last. "Did you get home safe?" one said. "I wish you were here instead," another replied. My chest tightened. "This isn't real," I muttered. "This can't be real." I opened a photo. Her smile was different. Freer. The kind she used to give me. My throat burned. A voice note stared back at me. I pressed play. Her laugh filled my ears. Soft. Intimate. Not meant for me. "I miss you," her recorded voice said. "Today was hard without you." I dropped the phone onto the bed like it burned me. You said that to me yesterday, I whispered. You said you missed me. I scrolled again. A name kept repeating. Jason. Who the hell are you? I asked the empty room. More messages loaded. She doesn't suspect anything, Emily had written. My stomach turned. I never suspected anything, I said quietly. I trusted you. Photos. A mirror selfie. His arm around her waist. No ring on her finger. I remembered defending her last month when my friend joked, she's been acting distant. I remembered laughing it off. She loves me, I had said then. I locked the phone as my hands shook. I paced the room rubbing my face. Maybe I'm misunderstanding, I told myself. Maybe there's an explanation. The bedroom door opened. Emily froze when she saw my face. Why are you awake? She asked. Sit down, I said. Her eyes dropped to the bed. To her phone. What did you do? She whispered. I asked you to sit down, I repeated. She sat slowly. You went through my phone. I did, I said. Tell me I'm wrong. Silence answered first. Tell me Jason is just a coworker, I said. Tell me those messages mean nothing. She swallowed. It's not what it looks like. That's not an answer, I replied. She looked away. I didn't plan for it to happen. My voice stayed calm, even as something broke inside me. So it happened. She nodded. It was a mistake. That word hit harder than the proof. A mistake. I echoed. You don't accidentally send photos. You don't accidentally lie. I was lonely, she said quickly. You were always busy. He listened. I listened, I said. I asked you every night if you were okay. She rubbed her arms. I didn't want to hurt you. You didn't want to lose comfort, I replied. That's not fair, she said. What's not fair, I said, is you letting me plan a wedding while you plan nights with him. Her eyes filled with tears. I never meant to fall for him. You fell while standing next to me, I said quietly. She reached for my hand. I pulled away. Is it over? I asked. She hesitated. Just for a second. That second told me everything. You still talk to him, I said. She nodded slowly. I'm confused. I laughed once, short and empty. I was sure. That's the difference. I love you, she said desperately. You love how safe I make you feel, I replied. You love that I don't disappear. She cried harder. Please don't leave. I stood up. My legs felt weak, but my mind felt clear for the first time. I'm not leaving, I said. I'm waking up. She looked up at me scared. What does that mean? It means I see you, I said. And I see him. Jason doesn't mean anything, she insisted. I shook my head. If he meant nothing, you wouldn't have risked everything. She whispered, I'm sorry. I nodded once. I believe that. Then I added, but sorry doesn't change what you chose. She opened her mouth to argue. I raised my hand. I don't need more explanations. She stared at me like she didn't recognize me. I didn't recognize myself either. I walked out of the bedroom and sat alone in the dark living room. My phone buzzed on the table. A wedding reminder notification lit up the screen. I turned it off. Behind me, Emily cried softly. I felt no urge to comfort her. That scared me more than the betrayal. I realized then she wasn't afraid of losing me. She was afraid of losing the life I gave her. Emily packed a small suitcase and stood by the door like a guest who overstayed. I just need time to think, she said, eyes on the floor. I nodded. Take all the time you need. She hesitated. You're not saying much. If I say more, I replied, I might beg you to stay. She swallowed. That wouldn't be fair. No, I said quietly. It wouldn't. The door closed behind her. The sound echoed longer than it should have. I sat on the couch and stared at the wall, whispering, she'll come back, even though my chest felt hollow. I didn't sleep. I counted ceiling cracks and replayed every conversation we ever had. By morning, I felt smaller than the apartment. I called Mark. Say it, he said when he answered. Whatever it is. She cheated, I said. And somehow I still feel guilty. He cursed under his breath. I'm coming over. He listened while I paced. I should have noticed, I said. She stopped asking about my day. She guarded her phone. Mark shook his head. That doesn't make it your fault. I defended her, I said. I told people she was tired, stressed, busy. Because you loved her, he replied. That makes me feel stupid, I said. It makes you human. My phone buzzed. Emily, I miss you, her message read. I showed Mark. Why would she say that? Because she doesn't want to lose you, he said. But she doesn't want to choose you either. That night my mother called. You haven't answered my messages, Linda said gently. Are you okay? I'm fine, I lied. You don't sound fine, she replied. Did something happen with Emily? I closed my eyes. We're just taking space. Space before a wedding? She asked. That doesn't sound right. I don't want to talk about it, I said. She sighed. You don't have to protect me from your pain. I know, I whispered. I just don't know how to explain it yet. Emily texted again. Jason says I should focus on myself. I stared at the screen. She's still talking to him, I said aloud to no one. Another message followed. Please don't shut me out. I typed, erased, typed again. Then I put the phone down. The next day Mark sent me a screenshot. Jason smiling at a bar, arm around Emily's shoulders. Caption, good vibes only. My stomach twisted. I feel stupid, I told Mark. Everyone can see it. Mute him, Mark said. I can't, I admitted. I keep checking. That night Emily called. I just wanted to hear your voice, she said. Why? I asked. Because I'm hurting too. You're hurting because you're facing consequences, I said. Not because you lost me. That's not fair, she whispered. Neither is this, I replied. Silence stretched between us. I don't know what I want, she finally said. I did, I answered. That's why this hurts. She started crying. I don't want to lose you. You already did, I said softly. She hung up. Days blurred together. I stopped eating real meals. I slept in short bursts. Every quiet moment filled with her voice. My mother showed up unannounced. Look at you, Linda said, pulling me into a hug. You're breaking. I'm just tired, I said. You're grieving, she replied. Emily texted again. I can't imagine my life without you. I stared at the message and realized something awful. She never said she couldn't imagine her life without hurting me. I finally understood it then. Love without respect doesn't explode. It poisons you slowly while you keep hoping it's medicine. I stood in my kitchen staring at my phone, thinking, expose them, beg her back, or walk away. None of the choices felt clean. All of them hurt. Emily texted, can we meet? Please. I stared at the message for a long time before replying, one conversation. We met at a quiet cafe. She arrived early, eyes red, hands shaking. I'm glad you came, she said. I didn't come to fix us, I replied. I came to hear the truth. She nodded and wiped her cheeks. I'm confused. That word again, I said calmly. Go on. I never meant for it to go this far, she whispered. Jason made me feel alive. Something clicked inside me. Not anger. Not sadness. Clarity. I was alive with you, I said. You just stopped looking at me. She reached for my hand. Please don't give up on us. I'm not giving up, I said, pulling back. I'm choosing myself. Her breath hitched. So that's it. That sentence, I said. That one about feeling alive. That's when I stopped fighting. She cried harder. I made a mistake. You made a choice, I replied. Over and over. She shook her head. I still love you. You love safety, I said. I was safety. Silence filled the space between us. People talked around us, unaware my life was ending quietly. I don't know what to do, she said. I do, I answered. I'm walking away. Her face crumpled. You're just going to disappear? Yes, I said. Because staying would destroy me. I stood up. She didn't stop me. That night, I canceled the wedding venue. Personal reasons, I told them. No explanations. No drama. I emailed the caterer. The photographer. One message after another. Each click felt like tearing off a bandage. Emily kept texting. Please talk to me. Don't shut me out. I'm scared. I didn't reply. Mark came over with beer and concern. You look calm, he said. I feel empty, I replied. That's better than bleeding, he said. I want you to meet someone. Not a date, I said quickly. A lawyer, he corrected. Her name's Sarah. The next day, I sat across from Sarah in a clean office. She looked at me kindly. I'm sorry you're here, she said. I just want to protect myself, I replied. She nodded. Tell me everything. She moved money, I said. Not a lot. Enough to hurt. Sarah frowned. We'll separate accounts today. She can't know, I added. She won't, Sarah said. Silence is power. I exhaled. I don't want revenge. Good, she replied. Revenge keeps you tied. Distance frees you. Emily called while I was there. I declined. She keeps reaching out, I said. Sarah met my eyes. Then stopped answering. You owe her nothing. That night, Emily sent one last message. Are you really done? I typed, yes. Then I deleted it. I turned my phone off. Days passed. The silence felt loud, but it was clean. I focused on work, on sleep, on breathing without her name in my mouth. Mark texted, proud of you. I replied, I don't feel strong. You are, he said. Strength is quiet. Emily didn't see the shift. She thought silence meant waiting. She thought I'd break. But something had changed. I wasn't planning revenge. I was reclaiming control. And for the first time since I touched her phone, I wasn't reacting. I was choosing. I didn't hear it from Emily first. I heard it from Mark. You sitting down? He asked on the phone. I'm working, I said. What's wrong? Jason's married. I closed my laptop. Say that again. He's married, Mark repeated. And his wife just showed up at Emily's office. I waited for the familiar punch of pain. It didn't come. What happened? I asked. Security was called. People filmed it. It's already online. I leaned back in my chair. Okay, that's it. Mark asked, you okay? I think so, I said honestly. I feel calm. An hour later my phone rang. Emily. I let it ring. Then again. Then again. I answered on the fourth call. Hello. She was crying so hard I barely understood her. She knows, Emily sobbed. She came to my work. Everyone saw. I heard, I said. He lied to me, she said desperately. He said he was single. I stayed quiet. Say something, she begged. Please. What do you want me to say? I asked. I don't know, she cried. I don't know what to do. I thought about all the nights I didn't know what to do. I can't save you, I said calmly. She went silent. What? I can't save you, I repeated. I'm not the person who fixes this. You're being cruel, she whispered. No, I said. I'm being honest. She started sobbing again. I lost everything. You risked everything, I replied. There's a difference. Can you come over? She asked. I can't be alone. I closed my eyes. I'm not your safe place anymore. She hung up without saying goodbye. Later that night, a message came from an unknown number. This is Rachel, Jason's wife. I stared at the screen for a long time before replying. I know who you are. I'm not looking for sympathy, she wrote. I'm looking for truth. You deserve it, I typed. We talked for over an hour. No small talk. No comfort. Just facts. Did she know about me? Rachel asked. Yes, I answered. He knew she was engaged too. Rachel sent a long pause. Then, thank you for not lying. I won't protect them, I replied. I already protected her once. She wrote, I'm filing for divorce. I'm sorry, I said. Don't be, Rachel replied. This pain opened my eyes. When the chat ended, I set my phone down and sat in the dark. I expected satisfaction. I felt something heavier, like closure mixed with sadness. The next morning, Emily texted. They're suspending me at work. I didn't respond. Another message followed. Jason blocked me. I still didn't respond. Then came, I shouldn't have let you go. I finally typed back one sentence. I didn't leave. You walked away. She didn't reply. Mark called that evening. People are talking, he said. Emily's friends are distancing themselves. I'm not celebrating, I replied. I know, he said. But you should know this isn't on you. I do, I said. And I meant it. A week later, Rachel messaged again. He's begging me to forgive him. What are you going to do? I asked. I told him the same thing you told Emily, she wrote. I can't save you. I smiled faintly at the screen. Emily tried calling again that night. I declined. I sat alone, listening to the quiet, realizing something important. Karma didn't arrive screaming. It arrived calmly like truth always does. And for the first time, I wasn't watching my world fall apart. I was watching it realign. Emily lost her illusion. Jason lost his mask. Rachel found her strength. And I didn't have to do anything but stand still and let reality speak. That was the most satisfying revenge of all. I started going to the gym because silence followed me home. The weights didn't talk. They didn't ask questions. Mark noticed first. "You look tired," he said. "But steadier." "I'm trying," I replied. Work filled my days. Repetition helped. Emails. Deadlines. Meetings. Nobody asked about Emily anymore. That helped too. Therapy was harder. Dr. Miller sat across from me, hands folded. "Why are you here?" he asked. "I don't know who I am without her," I said. He nodded. "Say that again." "I built my life around someone who didn't choose me," I said. My voice didn't shake. That surprised me. "What did choosing her give you?" he asked. "Purpose," I replied. "Direction." "And what did it cost you?" he asked. "Myself," I said quietly. He leaned back. "Healing isn't dramatic. It's boring." "Can you handle boring?" "I think so," I said. Emily sent messages every few days. Long ones. "I regret everything. I see now what I lost. You were the best thing in my life." I read them once, then archived them. Mark asked, "Why don't you block her?" "Because ignoring her proves more to me than blocking her," I said. At my next session, Dr. Miller asked, "What do you want closure to look like?" "I want to understand why," I said. "Why do you need that?" he asked. "So I don't repeat it," I replied. "You already won't," he said. "You noticed the signs. You chose differently." I frowned. "It doesn't feel finished." He smiled slightly. "Closure isn't a conversation. It's acceptance." At the gym, a guy next to me asked, "You training for something?" "Myself," I said. He laughed. "Best reason." Emily sent another message. "I think about you every day." I whispered, "So did I," and put the phone down. One night my mother called. "You sound lighter," Linda said. "I am," I replied. "Still sad. Just not drowning." "That's progress," she said. Dr. Miller asked me, "What scares you now?" "Being alone forever," I admitted. "Are you alone right now?" he asked. "Yes," I said. "And are you surviving?" he asked. I paused. "I am." "Then maybe alone isn't the enemy," he said. "Maybe attachment without self-respect is." I stopped checking Emily's social media. I muted Jason's name everywhere. I stopped replaying arguments that never happened. Some nights were quiet enough to hurt. I cooked for one. Ate in silence. Washed dishes slowly. Still here, I told myself. Still breathing. Emily sent one last long message. "I wish I could go back. I'd choose you." I stared at it for a full minute. Then I said out loud, "You had your chance." I didn't reply. At my next session, Dr. Miller asked, "Do you forgive her?" "Yes," I said. "Do you forgive yourself?" he asked. I hesitated. "I'm learning to." He nodded. "That's the work." One morning I caught my reflection after a workout. Sweat. Tired eyes. Straight posture. "You look different," Mark texted later. "I feel different," I replied. "What changed?" he asked. "I stopped waiting for an apology that would never heal me," I typed. Healing didn't come with fireworks. It came with routines. With discipline. With silence that didn't scare me anymore. I still missed her sometimes. But missing someone didn't mean I needed them. I understood something important then. Closure didn't come from her words. It came from my acceptance. And the man I was becoming didn't need permission to move forward. He just needed courage to stay alone long enough to grow. There was a knock on my door just after sunset. 3 slow taps. I knew who it was before I opened it. Emily stood there, thinner, eyes swollen, shoulders curved inward like she was trying to disappear. "I didn't know where else to go," she said. "You shouldn't be here," I replied. "I know," she whispered. "Please. Just 5 minutes." I stepped aside. 5. She walked in like the place belonged to a stranger. "You changed the furniture," she said softly. "I changed a lot," I answered. She nodded and sat on the edge of the couch. "Jason left me." I didn't react. "He blocked me everywhere," she continued. "His wife exposed everything. My friends stopped calling. I lost my job." I crossed my arms. "Why are you telling me this?" Her voice shook. "Because I ruined the one thing that mattered." Silence filled the room. "I don't want you back," she said quickly. "I swear. I need forgiveness." I laughed quietly. "You think forgiveness fixes this?" "I think I can't breathe without it," she said. I sat across from her. "You breathed just fine when you lied." She flinched. "I deserve that." "Yes," I said. "You do." Tears slid down her face. "I think about you every day." "I know," I replied. "You told me." I didn't know how to be alone, she said. You made life easy. And I paid for it, I said. She looked up. I never meant to destroy you. You didn't destroy me, I replied. You revealed yourself. Her shoulders shook. I lost everything. No, I said calmly. You lost what you couldn't keep honestly. She wiped her face. Do you hate me? I thought about it. No. She looked surprised. You don't? I don't have the energy, I said. Hate ties you to someone. She swallowed. Then what do you feel? I feel sad, I said. For the woman I thought you were. She nodded slowly. I wish I could go back. I don't, I replied. If this hadn't happened, I'd still be shrinking myself. She whispered, I didn't see it. I know, I said. That was the problem. She leaned forward. Can you forgive me? My chest tightened. Memories flashed. Her laugh. Our plans. The proof on her phone. I forgive you, I said. Her breath hitched. You do? Yes, I said. But not for you. She frowned. Then why? Because carrying anger keeps me connected to you, I said. And I don't want that anymore. She broke down then. Louder than I ever did. I don't know how to live with what I did. That's your work, I replied. Not mine. She looked at me through tears. You're different. I had to become someone else to survive you, I said. She nodded. I see that now. We sat in silence. It didn't feel heavy. It felt finished. I won't contact you again, she said. I hope you don't, I replied. She stood slowly. I'm sorry for everything. I know, I said. She hesitated at the door. You were the best thing in my life. I met her eyes. Then learn from losing me. She opened the door. Cold air rushed in. She paused once more. Goodbye. Goodbye, I answered. The door closed. I didn't rush to the window. I didn't collapse. I didn't feel victorious. I felt calm. I walked back to the couch and sat where she had been. The room felt lighter, like something old had finally left. I realized then this wasn't revenge. This was control. Control over my emotions. Control over my boundaries. Control over my future. Emily came to beg for forgiveness. I gave it. Not to save her, but to free myself. Months passed quietly. No drama. No messages. Just time doing what it does best. I sat with Mark one evening, coffee between us, rain tapping the window. You ever think about her? He asked. I think about who I was, I replied. Not who she is. He nodded. That phone changed everything. It saved me, I said. Even if it didn't feel like it then. Work felt lighter now. I laughed more. I slept better. One morning my mother called. You sound peaceful, Linda said. I am, I answered. For the first time in a long time. That makes me happy, she said. You deserve that. I did therapy once a month now. Dr. Miller smiled at me during our last session. What did betrayal teach you? That love without respect isn't love, I said. It's fear in disguise. And what did you learn about yourself? He asked. That I can survive losing someone I thought I needed, I replied. He nodded. That's strength. I walked out of his office feeling complete. Sometimes people asked about Emily. Did you ever regret ending it? One coworker asked. I regret ignoring my instincts, I replied. Not ending it. At the gym, the guy from months ago said, You look grounded. I am, I said. I found my footing. One night, Mark joked, You ever going to date again? Eventually, I said. But I'm not in a hurry. Why not? He asked. Because peace is addictive, I replied. I thought about the night I touched her phone. The fear. The shaking hands. The part of me that wanted to stop. If I hadn't looked, I said out loud one evening alone, I'd be married to a lie. No one answered. I didn't need them to. I trusted myself now. I learned betrayal doesn't come with warning signs you can't see. It comes with signs you ignore. One afternoon I ran into Rachel by chance. She smiled gently. You look well, she said. So do you, I replied. Thank you for telling me the truth, she said. It mattered. It mattered to me too, I answered. She paused. Do you hate them? No, I said. I outgrew them. She nodded. That's better. When I got home, I stood by the window and watched the city lights. I survived, I whispered. And I didn't become bitter. Emily crossed my mind less now. When she did, it felt distant, like remembering an old house I no longer lived in. She was a chapter. Not my story. I opened my phone and scrolled through photos. New ones. Trips. Friends. Moments I chose. I didn't lose my future, I said quietly. I found it. Trust meant something different now. It wasn't blind. It was earned. It included myself. I learned self-worth isn't proven by someone staying. It's proven by knowing when to walk away. That night, Mark texted, "Proud of you." I replied, "Me too." I turned off the lights and lay in bed, calm settling in my chest. Justice didn't come with revenge. It came with growth. It came with silence that didn't hurt. It came with waking up without fear. The proof I found didn't end my life. It began it. And this time I chose myself.